EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Watson with a give to Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heats it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, That opened things up for them on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
To throw, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. For it with Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back two, back two. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off on the safety, Eric Reed.
By the Vikings.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught over the ground. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 21-yard line.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run with Cole. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A second down throw for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. First down, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So
and the defense loses him. It's complete.
Thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Jefferson.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins on 1st down. And quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings us
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's checking at the bar.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the Vikings' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Final play of the half, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Cook on the carry.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Cousins now from the 50. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
42-yard line.
Catch there by Kenny Stills, and he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're getting symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check. Hey, check. Tighten up. Check.
Cook following the penalty. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now, Cousins. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The 28-yard line.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got him now.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Again with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
Cousins pass.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A gain of 14.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check 26, check 26. Wait, what's the 50? What's the width?
From the red zone now, Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
At the 10-yard line.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Vikings 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. Nifty move. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
50-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You got to you got him going down. He's coming.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And Lamar Miller. 20, 10.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Vikings.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the